And we're going to dive into that a little bit more and how you got into music and
Yeah.
everything else. Now, you know, narrowly escaping death. What happened?
So we were on patrol. I was in Afghanistan. I deployed to Afghanistan with 4-4 Cav. I was an infantryman that got deployed with Cav Scouts, which was cool because I got to play with a lot of cool toys that we didn't get in the infantry side. But we deployed to Afghanistan, the Kandahar province of Afghanistan, and we were on patrol one day, and I got shot a bunch of times, 10 times. So 5 times in the shoulder, 4 times in the hip, and once in the thigh. And yeah, I mean, that was, yeah, I don't, I'm truly just blessed to be here. Really. I mean, that was a rough day.
Yeah.
I've had a lot of better days than that day for sure.
And I'm sure, there's a lot of people watching and listening, especially veterans. There's those dark days afterwards, the aftermath that nobody really talks about. People sometimes will come out and they can talk about their story of the incident, and what has gotten you through those dark days afterwards?
Yeah, man. A lot of it was, you kind of touched on it a little bit before, is like building, finding a new community or a new brotherhood, so to speak, like finding that camaraderie in something else. Finding, for me, it was when I got injured that, I really dove into adaptive sports. And, I played sports my whole life. I grew up playing football, baseball, and basketball. And I found a new purpose and a way to escape the PTSD and depression and anxiety in archery. And then I started shooting archery with the U.S. Paralympic program, and I started traveling all over the country and shooting. But the best part about shooting archery not only was, the escape that I found for the 7 seconds before I released the depression, the anxiety, all that disappeared, but it was also the fact that most of the people that were in the para program were veterans also. So I was able to have that support system and that camaraderie that that you miss so much, because at the end of the day, that's the hardest part, is
Right.
feeling like you're alone and losing that. And then, when COVID hit is when, that shut down, and it was, the world shut down, and that camaraderie and that brotherhood that I was a part of again had kind of disappeared. I wasn't able to see the guys anymore.